Welcome to the beautiful, fascinating, and amazing world of stories. King Shibi was famous all over the world and in the heaven for his kindness and good governance. He made sure that every being in his kingdom got justice and lived in peace. Let us listen to the story King Shibi's Justice. One day, King Shibi saw in his garden a wounded pigeon, flapping its wings in a desperate effort to fly. The king lifted the bird from the ground and wrapped it in his shawl to comfort it. The next moment, he saw a fierce falcon landing on the parapet. Shibi at once realized how the pigeon was wounded and why it looked so frightened. The falcon spoke in a human voice. "O king, you are known as a kind ruler living for the well being of your subjects. But today you are being cruel to me. I saw you guarding that pigeon which was my prey. Why do you snatch my food from me?" King Shibi replied, "O king of birds, this poor pigeon is hurt and tired. It came to my refuge, trusting that I would save its life. Just as you don't want to die of hunger, this little bird doesn't want to be eaten by a predator. Please tell me, in return for this pigeon's life, what other food I can offer you." The falcon said, "Food is the first choice of every living thing. Without food, we all die. If I die, my little children that have just hatched will not survive either. Please decide if it is right to save one life at the cost of many lives. To protect this pigeon, you are letting my whole family die. Is this justice?" This question from the falcon put Shibi in a dilemma. He thought for a while and said, "It is one's supreme duty to protect someone in danger. A king cannot get away from his duties even if everyone else does. I can give you my whole kingdom if you promise not to harm this pigeon." "This is no solution to my problem," persisted the argumentative falcon. "I am a carnivorous bird. To give me food, you will anyway have to kill another creature. Does it then make any difference? Consider this solution. Please give me some flesh from your body equal to the weight of this pigeon." King Shibi thought, "How well this falcon argues. It has an accurate sense of right and wrong." Then King Shibi at once ordered a balance to be brought. In one of its dishes, he placed the pigeon. He then cut a chunk of flesh from his thigh with a sword and put it in the other dish. The pigeon's dish hung low. Shibi now cut a larger chunk of flesh and placed in the dish. The pigeon still outweighed the flesh. Shibi kept carving his body until there was barely any flesh left around his bones. The balance was still heavier on the pigeon's side. Finally, Shibi himself mounted the dish, hoping to equal the weight of the bird. Suddenly, divine music filled the air and the heavens showered flowers on Shibi. The falcon and the pigeon disappeared, and in their places stood Indra, the king of gods, and Agni, the god of fire. Indra said, "Shibi, Agni and I came down from the heaven to test you. You have proved that you are far greater than people think. You will have a life full of happiness and you will always be remembered by mankind." Shibi's wounds disappeared and he closed his eyes in humble prayer.